Hi guys, welcome back once again, and today we're going to talk about the Su-27. But before we move on to the topic, I want to say something first. Is Happy New Year, guys! Happy 2024, and hope you guys have has a good start in the new year. And also, I want to make a disclaimer first before you guys blame me in the comment section. Is I'm not the best player in ARB, and I'm still learning at this moment. So just forgive me if I do some stupid mistake. And I am watching back all my video or all my gameplay and learning from my mistakes. So hope you guys just forgive me and don't say something like, "Oh, you're so bad. Why you playing ARB? Why you playing this game? You're so bad," like that in the comment section. I mean, we don't. I mean, I don't want to having those type kind of like negative energy in my chat at all. That's why I want to make it positive, and I'm I'm just want to showcasing the jet. What does the jet can do, and what is the capable of in this jet? That's it. And if we want to watching some better ARB player, you can go search it. It does have a lot of good ARB player in this game, like Payne, Daffy, and Matt, and also some other YouTuber or content creator in this game. You can go watch them. And here I'm just want to introduce some of the feature that Jet can provide you and what can you do in a Jet. That's it. And yeah, let's move on to the Jet. First of all, we are going to talk about the radar first. Uh, it has a IFF. So what is IFF standing for? Is a identify friendly. I forgot the last word, but it's kind of like identify friendly bogey. So while this radar scanning, it will identify that plane is that a friendly plane or is a enemy plane. So it won't lock on to the friendly bogey. If you're using a normal search radar mode, didn't have a or if you're using a radar didn't have an IFF on, you may lock on to the friendly jet because due to the radar didn't notice that there is a friendly jet, and it will making a lot of things being worse so fast or so quickly. And yeah, having IFF in your radar is a good thing. And also you have a TWS. So what is TWS? Is a track route scan. While you're tracking the enemy, and the radar will still move on to scanning, so it will help you a little bit. And yeah, and also will help you to select target more easier because it will show you a kind of a square for you to see which plane or which target you want to log on, and also we're telling you the distance too, and also if and the speed too on the enemy plane. So you also have a BR mode, Beyond Visual Range mode. So it's a kind of long range engagement mode for you to engage a target at a very long distance using your semi-active homing radar missile. And yeah, and you also have an ACM mode. It's kind of like a close combat mode for you to deal with the closer enemy. And yeah, and don't forget it's also have a HMS mode, helmet mounted sight. So what is HMD or HMS mode is, while while you're looking around, the missile seeker will following you where you're looking at. So it won't just looking at the front of the plane. If you're looking to the left, the missile seeker will follow you to looking the left where you're looking at, and that's helped you a lot in a close range combat. I mean, this mode is perfect for the R73, but later on I will talk about the R73. Uh, don't forget one thing is it does have a RRST tracking mode. What is RRST? Is a mode that is tracking by the infrared signature. The jet engine provide a lot of hit. Those hit is a infrared signature, so it can track the enemy using the hit signature, while the jet producing. And also if you're using a RRST mode to tracking a enemy, they will not going to receive a single bit of radar warning at all. They don't know you are tracking them. But on the advantages on this mode is, or on the con, in this mode is you cannot using a radar missile because you are just using a hit signature tracking, not the normal radar mode. So they are not going to, the radar missile is not going to activate it at all. But you can use them to slave the missile, to slave the IR missile more easier. And yeah, let's let's move on to the pilot. The pilot does get a IFF, so the RWR, not the pilot, my bad, is it does have a IFF. So I already mentioned it. It's a feature that can identify friendly bogey, and what does RWR IFF can do is while the friendly is locking up a enemy jet, usually if you do not have a IFF in your RWR, you will receive a radar warning, because the radar warning system or the radar warning receiver doesn't know that is a enemy or a friendly radar lock, so he will beeping you, letting you know, oh, you get a radar lock behind you like that, or in front of you, either of them. So if you have an IFF in your RWR, will help you to organize the stuff more easier. Help you to organize the environment in the battlefield more easier. And yeah, also have a HMD, but I already mentioned it. So it's the same thing as a HMS. And we can see it. It does have a EEGS. So what is EEGS is? EEGS is a kind of feature that can help you to calculate where is the round going to impact at, just like you turn on the CCIP. But that mode, you have to combine it with the radar. If you don't use the radar, you won't activate the EEGS. And if you want to activate the EEGS, you have to using the radar to lock up the enemy plane. And if you stay close enough, it will telling you where is the round going to impact. It will show you the indicator very obviously. And you just need to put the indicator into the enemy jet. Mostly it's going to kill the enemy bogey or enemy plane. And yeah, that is a kind of a predicted site for you to predict the cannon where it's going to hit. And yeah, that's it. It's also have a CCIP on the cannon, rocket, and bomb. And yeah, most of the modern jet will have it in this moment in War Thunder. Yeah, let's move on to the engine. So this engine can produce a lot for us. It, you can see it. One engine already can produce a 11,000 kill first. Bro, it's insane. The F-15 only can produce a 8,500 first. If you look at it, it kill first, kilogram first, and yeah, combined is you can produce 23,000 first, kill first, and making this jet having the most first in this game. It's insane, just insane. But the airframe is making this jet a little bit bad because you cannot fly too fast. If you fly too fast, you are going to whip your wing, because this jet, the speed limit is a 1,450. If you go extend that speed, you are going to rip your wing off so easily. If you're trying to pull a high G turn at that speed, you're ready to say goodbye to the jet. And yeah, and the speed that I mentioned it is a IAS speed, not the normal speed. You have to turn on it, go to the option, not the control. And yeah, that's it. And let's move on to the missile on this jet. So you get two missile. You get two R-73 as a stock missile that can give you. It's already good enough. If you compare to the US jet or even the Gripen, they only can using the M9L as a stock stock grinding missile. So it's painful. It is painful because they don't have a RLCCM, and the R-73 does have a RLCCM. This is the main difference between the two missiles. And also the M9L only can pull 30G, and R-73 can pull 40G. So it's just dumb. Yeah, and let's talk about a little bit on this missile. So you can see it does have an RLCCM. So what is RLCCM standing for? It's an infrared countermeasure. So what does that mean is the missile seeker have a kind of filter that can filter out the flare. While the missile is tail chasing and the enemy still have their afterburner on, the missile will not going to track the flare. They will going to track the engine, sustain the lock to the engine. If they get close enough, you cannot defeat the missile, no matter what are you going to do. I mean, this missile is quite OP too, yeah. Also can pull 40G. And second thing making this missile is so overpowered is it has a thrust factoring. So what is thrust factoring is at the top of the missile, or at the tip of the missile, they over there have a winglet. That winglet or a flap will help the missile turn quicker. So while you fire the missile, mostly you're using the rear flap or winglet to move the missile around, or have a kind of little bit missile booster to make the missile move around. But in this missile, they're going to using the top or the tip of the winglet to move around, either rather than using the back. So while you fire the missile, it just immediately turning. Doesn't like the line M and line L. They just need some time to turn. This one is not. While you fire it, it's turned. That's it. And it's not turning a 30G. It's turning at a 40G. It's insane. Combine it with the IRCCM, bro, you are so dead. Of course, if you're firing at a little bit distant, this missile still can get defeated. So it doesn't like god tier missile. While you fire it, it's guaranteed hit. Like it's not like that. It's still going to eat the flare, but it's dependent how is the enemy going to flare it out the missile. And yeah, but if the enemy firing this missile or you firing this missile at a kind of 1.5 kilometer or 1.7 kilometer at a head-on range, they are going to die for real, because the missile seeker, the FOV on the seeker is so small, so they only can track the plane, cannot track the flare due to the FOV is too small. Also on the rear, if you're firing at a 1 kilometer range or 1.2 kilometer range, the missile is also can't be flared from the back of the plane. Just good luck for you. And yeah, let's talk about on the top of the radar missile and also the radar or the R27 ET. So R27 ER is a radar missile and it has a data link too. So if you compare to AIM-7F, AIM-7F first of all it doesn't have a data link. Second of all, it flies so slow. And third thing is the overg, the overload on the missile is so trash. And if you compare the R27 ER, you can see it 1.8 Mach faster than the AIM-7F or AIM-7M, and 10 more G overload compared to the AIM-7M and AIM-7F. The missile guidance time is a little bit worse, but it doesn't matter because this missile, the burner, can produce a lot of energy to the missile. Make this missile is so hard to avoid it if you stay up high or just above the ground a little bit. I mean, I can't say it. I mean, at a kind of certain amount of distance that your radar didn't get the ground clutter. That's it. That range you are guaranteed a hit. This missile is outrageous. Only can say this. It's the best BVR missile or the best radar missile in this game right now. And it's just this missile just destroyed the matter, the matter right now in ARB or the AIM-7 user. This missile making the AIM-7 user crying for real. It's no reason right now. Is you're so hard to see people using AIM-7M except you know, just like F-15, you cannot take a iron missile in your plane. You only can take 4 iron missile, 4 radar missile. You have to take it. If you don't take it, you're just wasting your plane. You know, having more missile, why not you're not using it? You know. And yeah, I mean that's it in this missile. This missile is fast, a lot of energy, can pull a lot, and also have a data link. So a data link is a kind of while you're losing the lock, and your planes, your radar can still can scanning target. It will sending the data to the missile and with the missile to keep guiding at the kind of direction where is the enemy plane going at, but it's not straight up going to their plane. So you still have to lock the target back, lock the enemy back. If you don't lock them up, your missile is going to self-explode in the air. Be careful on that. And yeah, I mean that's it. This for the radar missile, the most OP radar missile. So let's move on to the best IR kind of mid-range IR missile. So here is the R-27ET. Is a kind of R-27 body with a booster, and they just switched the seeker to a IR seeker, and that's it. That's the R-27ET. Same speed, same overload, same gun time. It has a kind of R-73 ILCCM. So I mean, good luck. Good luck for you. That missile can fire so fast, can pull a lot. I mean, at a Magic 2 level, you know, Magic 2 also can pull 35G, but you know, it's this missile can go so fast, can burn a little bit longer, and yeah, that's it. If they get close enough, around 2 km to 3 km, it not going to eat flare at all. So, but if they fire at some distance like 6 km or 7 km, you still can flare it out so easily, just like the M9L and also the R60 MK. But you still have to turn off your afterburner. If you keep your afterburner on, you may eat the missile, but sometimes while the afterburner is still on, they still eat the flare more than the afterburner. So just a example for you guys to know it, you know. And yeah, and also it's an all aspect missile. You can see it 4.8 km range. If you can use it as a IR missile too, or as a shotgun missile too, because still to the 35G, you know. And those two missiles, while you're firing it, is also turning immediately to just like the R-73. Yeah, it's insane. But this missile doesn't have a thrust factoring, so no need to worry about on the you know, getting killed by them, because they doesn't acting like R-73. R-73 while you fire just immediately turn like boss, and that's it. It does. You can bring some bomb, some napalm, some rocket too, but didn't have a guidance weapon. So also this jet is not made or made for the close air support. It's made for the air superiority or air combat or air defensive. And yeah, that's it. And this jet can bring 10 missiles, more than the F-15 and F-14 Tomcat. Yeah, I mean this jet is outrageous. That's why this jet is a meta jet right now, for real. Yeah. Also the turning capability is not bad too in this jet. I mean, if we compare to the F-15 and Gripen, I mean Gripen you're going to getting killed if you're going to dogfight a Gripen, for real. Even get nerfed, I mean still going to outturn if the Gripen player know how to do it. This jet still can dogfight a little bit, but can't be long, because if you're doing too long, you're mostly getting either third party, either you're you know, get outturned it a little bit compared to F-15. You can turn in with the F-16 or F-15 field turn, but you cannot keep turning, having a turn fight with them, or stuck in a dogfight, because you will still get outturned. If you make a mistake, you're going to die. And yeah, that's it for this jet. And let's move on to the gameplay. Yeah, welcome to the gameplay. And here we're in the Rock Canyon. So you see me using the TWS scanning the target, and you know it's kind of wonky right now. You can see the TWS is kind of locking all the way around. You can see it. Sometimes you're locking the missile, sometimes you're locking the jet, and not in the position. So, but it can tell me the range of it a little bit. So I saw the F-15 trying to go over it, and I'm still thinking, should I track him? Because I track him, he will hit the ground, and I try to track him because he is quite close. But I'm thinking to lock the F-16, but consider that the F-15 is much more high altitude, so he is not going to eat the ground cutter at all. So I decided to choose him to kill, and there is my first kill, easily. And yeah, that's why the reason level 5 high. And you saw me just turning, and right here I should look around before I turning, but you know I wasn't thinking of that because I have a lot of friendly over there. And here is the another jet F-16, and he firing to the other guy, so you know I'm just annihilated him with my R-27 ER at that range, and that's why while you're facing radar missile, you have to hit the ground. That's it. If you hit the ground, my R-27 yard got defeated. The guy, I will be the dead guy at that moment. And I noticed the F-16 is pushing to me. That's why I'm using the ACM mode to lock him up. And you can see he is not hugging the ground again and flying above the ground too high, and he got killed. And this guy also the same thing, fly next to the ground or just hugging the ground. Stop eating an R-27 ER. It's so simple as that. And I whip my wing and jet out, and that's it. In the next video, in this part, I'm going to dogfight the Su-27, same as me. And you saw me firing the missile. We all got kind of defeated, and I got lucky on that. And also I got a lucky hit. And I'm not the best aimer in this game with the cannon, so just forgive me. And you see, I'm trying to pop a out 73 at this range, but oh, I noticed that is while I pop the missiles still don't have enough energy to pull that hard. I mean, it can pull so hard, but not that hard. At 90 degree like that, it's not going to work. So I'm continuously turning with this jet, and I notice I'm kind of ahead on him, so he may cut into my turn. That's why I'm kind of, you know, turning off my afterburner and turning on again, and closing my flap and turning on my flap again. In this part, I lucky enough, I was fast enough. If I sustain my afterburner off or my flap on, I would dead over there. But still, it's a mistake. I should not do that. And here I'm trying to keep looping around again and again with him until he made a mistake. And this time, this is my second, or I should dead over here. But I was lucky enough or fast enough to get inside his circle before he get inside to me. So this turn will be the crucial turn because he go too far away from me. So I'm popping my R-73 because I know my R-73 will go and pop well at this range, and you can see it. It's not eating flare. And after that, the guy is typing GG in the chat, and I also type back the GG in the chat because you know, kind of manner. You say GG, I say GG to you. We all have a good fight. That's it. And let's move on to the next fight. Here is the last game for the video, and once again we are in the Rock Canyon, and you saw me. I'm just fly 1,437, and the game already tell me to reduce the speed, and you know, I mean this is not good at all. And yeah, if you look at the radar, you saw me using TWS again, and you know, using TWS can help me to gathering a lot of info and how many enemy flying right in front of me or heading to me, and also letting me know how fast they're going and which one is much more important. And you saw me turn on the PD mode on because I saw the guy, somebody flying so high. You know, sometimes you can do that, but don't do that often. And I just saw the F-15 at the back, that's why I'm looking down, and I saw him is not a threat and he's not radar locking me. That's why I'm not trying to look at him. I want to kill this guy first because this guy has no idea I'm coming. And I'm firing it out 27 ET, not the ER, so that's why I lose the lock. And he didn't notice that, so he's going to die. You can see it. He ate the R27 ET, and this F4S also doesn't notice that, and he's going to eat the R27 ET again. Yeah. Right here, I saw the F-15 and F4S. I was thinking to kill the F4S, but I noticed the F-15 is heading to me, head-onning me. So that's why I'm popping my radar log and my R27 ER. And you know what? Get wrecked. R27 ER, bro. Take that. And at this moment, I trust my R27 ER can chase down the F4S before he head behind the cliff, but it barely hit him, but it didn't. But I tried to make a follow-up shot when I get over the cliff, but you know what? The clown covered the base, and the guy, you know, he can't see the ground, so he just straight up just crashed into the ground. And later on, I'm trying to find some people. You see me watching the scoreboard, and I noticed two people left, and I saw the enemy over there, so that's why I'm flying over there. But I'm going to skip it. There is a jump cut, and see you guys in a sec. Yeah, we're back, and here is the target or the enemy plane. I tried to cut him off, and also two allies is chasing him down, and they did get him. Very nice. After that, I noticed my radar is getting some contact, so that's why I'm pop my ECMO, and I thought the Su-27 were going to kill him because you know I'm thinking he still have the out 73, but not. After that, we out 27 ER the FOS, and the friendly Su-27 got outplayed it. That's it. That's for the gameplay. Yeah, that's it. Hope you guys have a wonderful last day in the year. So yeah, after today, we are going to, you know, move on to the next year, 2024. So yeah, and if you guys like this, and make sure drop a like or leave a comment, let me know, and yeah, I will appreciate it. If you guys want to see more content like this, and or love what am I doing, you can consider to hit the subscribe button right at the bottom. And if you want to get notified by the YouTube while I have a new video out, make sure to turn on the bell that next to the subscribe button, and it will notify you when I have a new video out at the moment. And yeah, and also I have to say one thing first. If you guys hear me, the audio is kind of quite is a bad video audio. Sorry about that. Just forgive me because I am using my console and my game set or gaming headset to recording all the stuff. I doesn't have a computer at this moment right now. I didn't bought one first, so just forgive me, and I'll try my best to increase the quality in the video. But hope you guys like it, and see you guys on the next time. Bye.